Welcome back. So today we're going to spend another couple minutes talking about another BLON BL-05 story. So originally I ordered the BLON BL-05, took forever to get here, but in the process of waiting for it to get here, there was a cable release with the BLON BL-05. If you looked at it in the first couple days of when it was on AliExpress, you saw that they were including a bonus cable if you bought, I guess maybe it was a pre-order, but they were going to throw in a cable. And so at the time, I had actually sent a note to the Yinyoo Audio Store on Amazon. I said, hey, are you guys going to get the BLON BL-05? And they said, sure. It's going to be a little while. And I said, hey, you're going to also get that cable that they're advertising on AliExpress. And they said, yeah, we will. It'll be a little bit after the 05 is on the store, but it'll be there. So I said, cool. I will wait for the BLON BL-05 and I'll order the cable, and with any luck they will show up at the same time. And so as it turns out, the cable was delayed, a good, I think almost 3 weeks after the 05 was actually on the Amazon store, and well after I'd actually reviewed it. So I didn't really live out my dream of having the cable and the 05 for the review, but it arrived. So as you can kind of see, it is a nice looking Yinyoo 4-core silver plated cable. Right now on the Amazon store it's $19.99. If you look on AliExpress for the same cable, it is about half the price. So do your homework and decide where you want to purchase that. But they sent me the BLON BL-05, so I will show you what it is on Amazon on their store. So as you can see, well, almost like you can see, but so here are the two kind of side by side. This is the stock cable, and it's kind of your typical 4-core plastic coated, braided, with an L-shaped jack here. It's not bad. It actually sounds about the same as this one. There's not really any significant difference, so I would kind of weigh that as far as whether to spend $20 or not. Someone had actually posted a comment about a Triple Win C8 cable, which is an 8-core cable, not sounding good, and said the stock cable actually sounds better. And oddly, if you look at the Triple Win C8 cable, it actually looks almost identical to this cable. They have these same two-tone connectors, and the little neck junction is kind of the same as well. And so I thought that was kind of strange. But I actually had the same exact experience as soon as I got the cable. So I plugged this in and plugged in the BLON BL-05, and it sounded like all the bass was removed and the whole signature had shifted to the treble, upper mids and treble. It was super strange, but it sounded awful. And that's exactly what this person described about with the Triple Win C8. Because when I first read it, I'm like, oh, that was kind of strange. And then it happens to me with this cable, and I'm like, wow, okay, so now we understand what he's talking about. So I take off this cable, put back on the stock cable, try another cable. This is my other BLON connector cable. So this one sounds great. This one sounds great. Couldn't figure out this one, so put it back on. Sounds great again. So I have no idea what was going on. It was in some weird mood where it literally sounded like the bass was removed. There was almost no bass at all, and the whole signature shifted to a screechy treble. And it sort of sounded like a lot of people's reviews of the BLON 05, but it's not really meant to sound like that, even though some people thought it does. It's not really that bad, not nearly as bad as what it sounds like when I put that cable on. But now it sounds perfect again. And I think the BLON BL-05 with this cable now, the way it's been kind of aging a little bit, it's just a lot smoother than what the initial review said. And after I saw that comment and I tried some songs, tried this cable, and even after listening to the VX for a while, there is a kind of an addiction to this signature, because the VX is kind of different with the vocals. They're kind of in your face, and the soundstage is a little different. This is kind of more that BLON BL-03 soundstage. The vocals are kind of nice and smooth. Soundstage is kind of nice. I just ended up not wanting to put it down again, which is something I found when I originally reviewed it. It kind of grows on you, and once you get this thing burned in and tips and all this junk, it sounds really, really good. So I was having some fun with it again last night, and I think uplifting trance, vocal trance, was sort of one of my favorite genres for this one. You know, the music has some bassiness to it, but it's kind of shifted a little bit to more in line with the BLON BL-05 signature, and something like Above and Beyond's We Are the World, We Are Enough, something like that. I'll put it in the comments, but Avicii is kind of the same way. This kind of synthy, uplifting, vocal trance-ish is a really good fit for this sound, and it's really hard to, you know, say this, it's not really a good fit for EDM. There's definitely some pieces of EDM, especially, you know, shifted a little bit towards the more upper mids, treble style, that really suit the BL-05 really well. So that's my quick story on the this is the cable. If you're interested, it's up on the Amazon store now. It's on the AliExpress store, but this is the one that was advertised when the BL-05 was announced and came out. So yeah, it's pretty nice looking. I mean, I'm not sure it's hugely different than this cable, but definitely softer, definitely less of a tight braid, not as janky looking, but still up to you whether it's worth the investment for not much of a sound difference, just to get something that looks better on your 05. So hey, thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you next time.